you're dragging ass out of bed, the hair's mussed up on your head. You picture the 20th Maine, and you're happy once again. Fight the battle against being slow with Little Ground Top Bro.
It's delicious, and it's the best way to wake up in the morning, ladies and gentlemen. Little Ground Top. Everybody's favorite, I'll tell you. It's something that makes me look forward to waking up in the morning. My French press full of Little Ground Top. You know, Addressing Gettysburg and Bantam Roasters are so excited and proud of our new product, our new brand, our joint offering to you Getty's nerds out there. And, by the way, not just Getty's nerds, regular people too. Normies.
Regular nerds.
Normies. I hear that from the clerks at the, what do you call them? Not clerks. Baristas. I almost said barristers, but that's not correct. The baristas.
All of our lawyers.
Right. All of our baristas there over at Bantam Roasters. They tell me that people that don't even know Addressing Gettysburg, they don't even know about really much of anything, but they just think the name is cute and they buy it.
That's cool.
Listen, I'll tell you, it's all in the name.
It's all Colby.
Well, it's not all in the name, and it's not all Colby. Okay, the name is all Colby, but it's all in the flavor too. You know what the flavor is? It's a beautiful blend, by the way, and it features notes of cacao, wildflowers, and toasted sugar. And as always, I detect a little bit of what we call black pepper when I have my Little Ground Top. It's available in whole bean or ground, and you can get it from the comfort of your home, from the laziness of your laptop. You can go to addressinggettysburg.com/cafe and you can order your bags upon bags. You're not going to get one. You're going to get many of them. Okay. And the reason you're going to get many of them is because you're just going to take my word for it that it's delicious. In fact, I have some testimonials here from listeners who bought them. This one guy, he says delicious. Another one here, he says, Matt, oh my God, Little Ground Top is so delicious.
That's nice.
This guy here says, I didn't taste the notes of cacao, but I did detect black pepper. Also, it's delicious. And this guy here said, Little Ground Top, wow. So you go to addressinggettysburg.com/cafe to order your bags today, or just stop in at Bantam Roasters during your next visit to Gettysburg. That's addressinggettysburg.com/cafe or Bantam Roasters at 82 Steinwehr Avenue. That's it. That's where you go. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hey, the studio line costs us money, so use it. Call 717-420-1978
Don't.
and join the discussion, ask a question or whatever.
No.
Just stop us from wasting money on the damn phone line.
No.
We're back.
I forgot to set up the phone line. So, okay. We have, this is very fascinating because we have all this brand new equipment. The computer is brand new. And the computer is, it's a Mac. Everybody's like, you got to go with a Mac. There's never problems with Macs. So I go with a Mac. And we've got the Black Magic is the system that we're using here, okay? And this isn't like chintzy stuff like, let's go with, like, this is like expensive stuff.
Yeah, this isn't Walmart brand.
This is not Walmart brand. You don't get any of this stuff at Best Buy. And for some odd reason, we had a little glitch. And I don't know why. Debbie, we're not in this segment yet, though. So, sorry. Just need to go back to the single cameras and stuff like that. That's for the news. We're not in the news just yet. Sorry to disappoint you there. Is it stuck again, Deb? Why is it?
Fine.
It is? It just looks like a single camera. Are you sure?
Yes, I'm staring at both computer screens over here.
What do you see?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. We're not in that. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what you're doing. Okay. So you're not in the news part. All right. My mistake. I don't see the backgrounds on this. I only see what.
It's just green.
Yeah, I just see the green screen. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Debbie, can you forgive me?
I'll consider it.
Thank you so
It's
much.
very stressful back there.
It is. Is it really?
Very stressful.
Why is it stressful? Because none of us know what's going
So
on.
many buttons to push.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I know. It is a lot.
Oh,
It
there is a
lot.
background.
We did have
There
a
is.
5-minute tutorial. So
I had to rush it through. Colby, Colby, it's not Colby's fault. I guess I didn't, I forgot to tell him. I thought he got notifications too, the invites.
he does.
Okay, so he doesn't pay attention to them.
Well, we also,
Son of a
But
bitch.
so
I mean,
in
in
my
fairness,
defense,
Bethany also gets them.
Oh, that's right. Bethany gets them too, and she got here at 5:28.
in my defense,
Uh-huh.
I was expecting. I didn't know if that was like had been there for a while or if it was
No,
old
I moved it.
or no.
Yeah.
And then I was expecting that when it was going to be coming up soon, I would at least get a text from you that said, "Yo, Dudette, we're gonna have the show this week. Be prepared."
Yeah, because I call you Dudette all the time, bruh.
You called me
I do
home
think,
slice
though, 'cause-
earlier.
Well, I do think because July was off, but we did take August 1st off as well. So
Yes, we took, and that's only because we had to get all the equipment
Yeah.
set up and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I just thought like you would be thinking of me and you'd be like, I should tell Bethany because I miss her so that we're gonna have the show this week because I'm so excited to see her.
I called you at 5:15. I
That
did.
helped.
Yeah.
That helped. Thanks.
Well, you didn't answer, so I don't think it helped. But I tried. I tried.
Well, look, we're all here now,
Yeah.
right? And we're all happy to see each other, and that's really all that matters.
I'm glad you're happy to see me.
Of course, I'm happy to see everybody. I told you, I missed everybody. I missed doing this. I love doing this, and I it's okay. You need the break. I needed the break, but I also was like chomping at the bit to get back to it.
Yeah.
And by the way, I should explain to everybody that there was a generous donation for this equipment from a listener who wants to remain anonymous.
Mm-hmm.
And I won't even say if it's a he or a she. That's how anonymous he or she will be.
Mm-hmm.
But he or she said something to me, which he or she taught me a new expression.
Mm-hmm.
And it is, you're not boiling water, you're making coffee. Have you ever heard that before?
Not until you said it to me when you told me about this whole thing.
And did have you ever heard that, Paige? Welcome back, Paige, by the way.
Mhm.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have you ever heard that? You're not boiling water, you're making coffee?
No.
Does it make sense to you?
No.
Okay. Well, it made sense to me as soon as
It does.
he or she
Yeah.
said it, and he or she says that he or she sees me as making coffee and not just boiling water. And I said, "Well, have you tried Little Ground Top?" But anyway, yeah. So offered, is there anything you're like? This is what's so funny. During the winter, another listener had contacted me and said, I notice you keep bitching about your equipment failing and, sometimes the show just craps out and you got to start the feed again and all that. And he says, I'd like to help you replace it. And I was like, great. Yeah, sure. And well, at first I was actually kind of reluctant because when I said, well, what do you want in return? And he said, nothing. I don't want you to quit because your equipment fails. And I'm like, okay, but like I need to do something in return. Otherwise, one day I'm afraid you're going to show up and ask me to hold a gun or something, and, hide a gun for a while or something.
Stick this where-
yeah, I need to do something in return for this. And so, it was going to be an advertising thing. And I was like, okay, great. And I said, let's put it off till July because I take off in July. I don't have the time to tear down and build up before that. I can't be without a studio for that long. So let's do that. Okay, great. So that's what we're going to do. All the crap crashes on July 5th when I'm in the middle of editing the July 3rd anniversary episode.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I text this person and I say, good thing we decided to put it off till July because everything literally just crapped out today. And it is what? August 8th?
Mm-hmm.
And I have not heard back. And so I started to evacuate my bowels as the days went on, and I didn't know how I was going to replace this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And much to my surprise, this anonymous donor had taken Cindy and myself out to dinner 4 days later,
Mm-hmm.
which was planned
Yeah.
ahead of time. 4 days later, took
Mm-hmm.
us out to dinner, and then made this very generous offer at the end. And it covered the cost of all this stuff.
Which is absolutely amazing.
Which
And
is the hand of God.
I
Okay.
wish
But now,
he or she
he or
could
she
see-
intended, obviously, to do this when he or she set up the dinner reservation with us. Well, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I know I've had dinner with listeners a ton of times. I just thought it was another dinner like that. And you could imagine my surprise when, that happened. Pleasant surprise, because now we can continue to do the show. So, I mean, it was very close to, we just would have done audio shows until whatever. And that's where you lose, because I can't do YouTube stuff anymore. And by the way, you take a month off of YouTube and they really punish you.
Oh, really?
Oh my God. Like and share, ladies and gentlemen. Like, honestly, just like and share old shows. You got to watch for like 30 seconds and then just like it and share it, please, just to get us back in the running. It's ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I think we were averaging 180 something thousand views a month to 200,000. And just from not doing this show every week like we normally do.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I probably put up other things too, but it just dropped to 80,000 in a month, which is a huge drop from what it got up to.
Yeah.
And now there's other things that I've been talking to other history. YouTube will never admit that.
Rude.
So we don't know. So regardless of what the reason is, we all kind of need you to like and share a little obsessively, if you don't mind. If you don't mind, if you do mind, then go to hell. I mean, what?
Don't do it.
Then don't do it. That's what I meant to say. All right. So a while ago, a lot of you might remember that Cindy's daughter, Paige, came on the show. This was actually probably October? November?
No.
Oh.
It was after she
I
came
came
back.
on October for fall break.
What did I just say?
And then me
And then
no. And then me and Chase came on beginning
Christmas
of summer,
break.
May? No, May.
No.
Yes.
No. It was not this recently, this May? Well, it could only be this May.
It was recently this May. It was just
No. That was Christmas
it had to
break.
be- was it Christmas break
you
or
guys.
spring break?
No, it
It
wasn't
was
a
when
break.
he was done.
We were both home.
Oh, you were
we had
both
just
home.
visited Coastal. Maybe February.
Okay.
Maybe February.
I think
I
it
think
was
that's
February.
close.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cold weather
Yeah.
sounds more familiar
Yes.
when you guys were here.
Yeah.
Because
You bring
I
the
hadn't
cold.
seen you in a couple months when I saw you on Memorial Day.
Yeah, we had just visited Coastal, and we visited Coastal in January and April.
Do you remember in the back there, Mike and Debbie?
February sounds right.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. February. All right. So you both came on in February. You've since dumped Chase, right? No. We would be very pissed at you if you did. We like Chase. So you don't dump him.
He's still around.
Good. And now, so everybody's been asking me, they say, what's going on with Cindy's daughter? Other people say, what's going on with Paige? Because Some remember her name, some don't. And so I say, oh, well, let me tell you, she's going back to school. And they're like, what? So explain to everybody where are you going and why? What happened? I thought you were done with school. I thought you had taken my sage advice and said, F you school, I'm going to get right into the workforce and not go into debt before I even get a gray hair.
Oh my God.
I'm going down to Coastal
Coastal what?
Carolina.
Coastal Carolina, and you're going to study what?
Well, I'm in the business major at HGTC, which is
what?
It's Horry Georgetown Technical College.
Horry Georgetown Technical College.
Yeah, it's like it's a.
What?
So
It's
she didn't
pretty much the bridge.
No.
Yeah.
No. What's the name of the place?
Horry, Horry.
Horry.
Horry
Get your head out of there.
Georgetown.
Why in the world?
That's why we call it HGTC.
Oh my Lord! Why can't they change that name?
Yeah.
Slutty Georgetown.
Somebody named Horry gave a lot of money and founded the college.
Yeah, I guess so.
sure.
Well, I'm sure Horry's dead. Anyway, so you were saying. You're going to Horry College, and then.
Yeah.
And then, so that's like a prep school kind of, not a prep school, but
No, it's like it's a
pretty much-
2-year,
It's a community college.
like
pretty
the local
much.
community college, right? They work with Coastal, but basically because she had 1 semester under her belt and not 2, she doesn't qualify as a transfer student yet. So she needs to get some more credits, and then she'll.
Go to Coastal.
You're in a program.
I'm in the Coastal Bound program, so I get free.
Coastal Bound.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I get free sports tickets.
Coastal Bound. I wish I was. Coastal
I was going
Bound.
coastal bound
Coastal-
and down.
What?
Like eastbound.
Eastbound and
down.
down. Yeah. Okay. And so now you're gonna go there, and you're going for business.
Mm-hmm.
And you're looking forward to this though, because you're not far from a beach, if I recall, right?
No, I'm like 20 minutes
20 minutes from a beach.
from.
Okay. So we're placing bets now.
Oh.
What?
I have 1 class a
Be
day,
nice.
max 2. I think I'll be fine.
One class a day.
Yeah, Mondays and Wednesdays. I have 1 class at 12:30.
Let's not forget you have a couple of virtual
I
classes.
have 2. And then
Mhm. They
Tuesday
still
and
count.
Thursday, I have 2 classes, one at 12:30 or
So wait,
one at
you
11:30 to 12:30, one at 12 or 12:20, one at 12:30 to 1:30. And then Friday, they don't have classes on Friday.
they don't have classes on Friday.
Mm-mm.
That's not fair. God.
Why? Because you had classes on
I
Friday.
had classes
yeah.
on Friday. I
We
had
had
classes
class
on
on Saturday.
Saturday.
I know.
No, I wouldn't do that.
So, okay.
You had no choice if you wanted the class.
But now, honestly though, why go back to school? What was it that happened? You were so gung ho about not going to school. You couldn't wait to get home. You wanted to come home. You came home. You said, I want to get into the workforce. I want to make money. And then,
I hate working.
yeah.
I
But
do.
don't we all though, Paige? Don't we
Yeah,
all?
but I want to be a teenager again. I want
Yeah.
to have fun. And I want to be at the beach.
Yeah.
I want to be with friends. It's so boring. up
Such a luxury too.
It's not pouring up here.
Oh, I'm talking about Camp Hill.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing to do. Sorry. I'm not insulting Gettysburg.
Well, yeah, how could you? You haven't stayed here. I marked on the calendar to see, and I checked it out yesterday. She's been here a total of 15 days since December. 15 days.
That's such a lie.
That's.
I don't believe you.
Oh, do you think it's less?
No, I think it's
'Cause it feels
way
like
more.
less.
No, I think it's way more.
I said to Paige, I'm going to miss you. And I go, not because I'm so used to you being around, but because you've been so close, and that was time that I didn't get to know you better. And now you're going to be away, and I'll never get to know you because you're never coming back. You're going to be a beach bum. I know it. You're going to be
I mean, I have the apartment.
beach baby there on the sand.
Yeah,
that's you.
She
You're-
already
from July
came-
till the end of September.
came home last night because you wanted
I
to.
wanted to spend time.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. That's true.
And I'm heading
But-
tonight.
You are there tonight?
Yes.
Okay. After you go hang out with Chase.
No.
Oh. Chase is coming to the house.
No.
What?
No, she's actually spending.
Are you
time
coming to
with-
dinner with us?
I don't know.
No, you're not going to come
I
to
ate
dinner.
goulash before I came here. I was hungry.
So what? You can eat again.
We're all hungry.
We're all hungry.
She also wants to spend time with Major, which is great. I just think it's
I
nice
was
for her
with
to
her
be
all day.
home a couple of days.
How was she today?
A little crazy.
Was she?
She laid down for a while, and
In-
then she accepted a lot of kisses.
In her defense, she was with me all day yesterday, but I slept. I think I was awake for a total of 4, maybe 6 hours.
Yeah, you were asleep.
Sporadically. Yeah, when you got home, I didn't even hear you come home. I was out cold. I had like
Did
a
you
strep
hear
throat.
Major barking
No,
last night?
no, I was out. I was in a coma. It was the greatest.
I was in a coma.
I was. I slept from like Tuesday night till this morning with sporadic moments of being awake, and even those moments I was kind of out of it. I had some kind of throat thing, and I took some amoxicillin and it kind of knocked it. I feel like now I'm like 95%. Before, when you arrived, I was 90%. Now I'm 95%. I'm almost back to normal.
It's my mere presence.
Well, it really did help. It really did help cheer me up. Yeah.
Now back to your schooling.
Mm-hmm.
So, strictly business, no minor or anything like that with
They
a
don't-
concentration in or
They did something and they took away their marketing. She wants to go into marketing, which I think she'll get into once she goes into Coastal. But the ultimate goal is still real estate.
Yeah, I'm
right?
gonna-
Unless you change that.
Coastal has real estate
wait.
as a minor.
Is Coastal known as the party school? Oh, you just been outed.
No.
Oh, the look on your face.
Who outed?
Oh,
Peter Zach did. He said, "Oh, Coastal
Peter
Carolina, another known party school."
No.
Okay,
Coastal
well, it's
has
at least-
bars. Coastal has bars. Their frats aren't even really frats. I
So?
wouldn't classify it anywhere near West Virginia at all.
Grant goes, talking about your Horry school. Grant goes, "It's a funny college name up there with Oral Roberts." Oh God! So she just started watching Mad Men. I don't get that. I never watched it. Okay, so you're going to another party school. I mean, why wouldn't it be by the
I
beach?
feel like every school is a party
Surfers.
school,
They have a
quite
surf
honestly,
club
but
there, don't they?
do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lily was in it.
Who?
Lily.
Are you going to join it?
No,
Why not?
do you know how to surf? That's the main
No.
question.
Are you interested in learning how?
not really. You
How
have to
about-
go out pretty far, and I'd rather just swim there.
Hmm.
I'm not really
Hmm.
care to get on a board and fall off.
But you'd be falling off in the ocean.
Yeah, but I like to go through the waves.
That's
not
fun too.
of the
Body
waves.
surfing. You want to get into body surfing.
You say that.
You ride the wave with your body instead of with a.
You say that until you've been in my situation with glasses and you can't see without your glasses and diving into a wave. Sometimes the wave is there, sometimes it's not. Sometimes that wave is a little further out than you thought it was.
So what do you say?
Somebody needs to get video of that.
Somebody doesn't go out in the ocean anymore because of this.
Because you go to dive into a wave that's like 30 feet away and you just dive into nothing.
Well, yes, and my family had to get a brightly colored it was a watermelon umbrella because I couldn't see when I came back off the beach. I couldn't find them again, so I'd have to go up. We realized this when I got out of the water and I went up to every blanket.
Mom, is that you? Mom.
And then they're like, we're going to get a special umbrella so that you can tell it's us. And then like 3 years later, 3 years after that, everybody had watermelon umbrellas. And then I was screwed.
Yeah, right.
That loaf. Yeah.
Oh, God.
More people are dying in horrible ways in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. All of you love me.
That's funny. I would have loved to have seen that.
Oh, it's pretty.
There's
pretty
something
epic.
funny about like somebody who has to wear glasses like as badly as you do, trying to navigate without them.
Oh.
Like, I always thought Velma was funny on Scooby-Doo when she would lose her glasses, and she's like, Jinkies, I can't find my glasses. And then, she'd like walk right up to a ghost and be like, oh.
This morning when the cat knocked my glasses off the end table on the bedside table, and I had to get down on my hands and knees and pat around for a solid 5 minutes until I could find them.
That's embarrassing. The cat's laughing at you.
And Ezra's laughing at me.
Oh, Ezra's the child is laughing. Everybody's laughing.
Not helping me at all.
No, because he's too busy. He's doubled over with laughter.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Ezra.
Horrible child.
I mean, poor you. Poor you. That's awful. Well, listen, Paige. Of course, we all wish you good luck, buena suerte, at college this year. And what? Read it.
Ty Webb said Bethany Scrooge McDucked it. Because he dives into
when he dives into the gold.
And Grant, I can imagine Beth blaming the Greeks when she falls where there's no wave.
I love how some of these listeners know us better than we know each other.
I know.
That's pretty funny. Or maybe they're just funnier. Anyway, Paige, good luck to you at school.
Yay, Paige.
And you know what? Okay, you know my stance on school. But if this is your decision, then congratulations for the mountain of debt that you're putting yourself under. No, listen.
Paige, don't listen.
I don't mean it. I don't actually mean. And then you're going to have fun down there. And I think you are going to like it down there. And I think you're going to end up staying there and making a life down there as a business mogul.
Well, I have my apartment for...
Well, there you go. That's
August
a start.
To the end of July. So I have the summers.
Yes. Well, I think
you're saying that you get to come back
for a day.
What were you saying? Or
that she doesn't have to come back because she has.
I can be at the beach in the summer because I have a home.
And
there.
Here I thought,
What did you think? I was gonna.
I'm gonna come home for breaks. She did say that.
I'm gonna come home.
That. I'm gonna come home. Well,
only the breaks when presents are in the offing. Christmas, her birthday.
Summer is a break.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up in Camp Hill. All my friends
on Camp Hill. We're not gonna be in Camp Hill.
Hey, you get what I mean. I'm gonna be up in Pennsylvania.
You get what I mean. Yeah, we get what you mean.
Pennsylvania
is a fairly large state.
Yeah, it takes like 5 hours to get across it or something like that. It's ridiculous.
It is a long time.
It's a large state. All right, well, listen. We're
not excited for you.
Yeah, we are. We're just teasing you. You're not supposed to want to be around us at your age. Okay, you're
Even
supposed
though
to.
We are super fun.
Oh, we're like totally immature.
I'm down for Parents Weekend.
Nah.
Why?
Because we're gonna be around all these old people. I don't want to be around the old people.
What was that face? Whoa.
What are you talking?
Parents Weekend at
the
college.
Other parents.
Yeah,
the other parents.
Yeah, the other parents. They're the old boring people. We're the
Mrs. Brooder. It's gonna be Mrs. Brooder. That's all I know who's going.
I don't know Mrs. Brooder.
You know Kathy.
Met her once.
Yeah.
Didn't know her long enough to talk to her or talk to her long enough to know her.
You can be around college students at a football tailgate.
I don't want to be near them either. I just want to be around cool people my age. No, actually, I don't even like people my age. I don't know. Well, you know what, Paige, you're here. You're very lucky that you're here right now because this is something that a lot of people love. This is really, honestly, the best part of the show. It's the news segment. Okay?
And now, all the news that's fit to print and a good deal that's not. Here's AG Today's lead anchor, Bethany Yingling, with current events and sidewalk conditions.
Gettysburg School Board sees parking revenue for the first month. Dun dun.
Hey, guys, it's freaking hot here, as Matt demonstrated earlier. Dun dun.
Gettysburg Fire Department Museum open now through Labor Day weekend.
And it's gonna rain like cats and dogs for the next several days. Bat down the hatches for Hurricane Debbie. All that today and more.
I mean, we still did it.
Hurricane Debbie Jones in the back there. How's everything going in the back? Hurricane.
Come on now, that's not how you spell my name. Try again.
Doesn't matter how it's spelled. It sounds the same.
I'm going to call you Break from now on because you put the brakes on the joke. All right, girls.
Not sorry.
Girls, what is new in the news? Go ahead. It's your show now.
As Matt pointed out, I didn't remember we were doing this until 5:28, so Cindy has most of the news. Although I can tell you that there's going to be a ton of construction projects throughout the park over the next couple months through August and September. So please pay attention to their website for the full list of closures because they're closing the roads. So it's not like a partial closure like last year on some of these roads. They're going to completely shut them down.
Speaking of that, did you see we had Jason Martz on yesterday?
I did, but I didn't get to listen
2 days
to it
ago.
yet.
Well, it's very informative. We really get into it over permits, especially film permits. And I felt it to be more of a therapy session for me than anything else. But I appreciate him humoring me and my questions. And I pushed back a little on some of the answers. I'm not going to lie. I was actually proud of myself for not being a disrespectful tool and actually being, yeah, but you know what? You know, like you'll have to watch it yourself and see.
Yeah,
but
I'll take a look.
I like when Jason comes on because he's fun. And he's funny, but he's funnier off mic, you know,
Yes.
which most people are, right?
Yeah.
You gotta. But I really enjoyed. I like Jason a lot, actually.
Yeah, he's funny.
He is. All right, so go ahead. What else you got?
What else? We'll start. So Gettysburg School Board had a meeting on Monday. Yeah, this past Monday. So charging the public to park in downtown lots is proving to be financially beneficial for the Gettysburg Area School District. During the meeting, the business manager reported that the district earned $2,500 for the first month that it charged people to park in the Lincoln Elementary and Gettysburg Area Middle School lots. The district only expects to earn revenue during non-school purposes. And so basically they have an agreement that they split the revenues 50-50 with the district between the district and the parking management company. The company is responsible for all of the signage, the labor, all of that. But they are not issuing tickets to people who do not pay to park. It's strictly on the honor system. And they did make $2,500 in a month. So
Wow.
yeah. So that was for the first one. And then they also talked about coaches not approved. Have you heard about this before? Like there's something with some coaches at the school district?
There was that thing last year about the
Tennis?
coach, that was transgender.
So, well, basically they've had 3 votes and the board failed to approve a list of recommended coaches for the fall season. And it failed every time. And so there were, basically there were 2 board members that kept denying it. And nobody will publicly comment on why. They listed who all of the coaches are that are on the list. And then they didn't elaborate, but they went into that issue from last year where so Yates is, I think it's the tennis coach.
Mm-hmm. I do believe so.
Yeah. Is a transgender person. And so they, of course, the board, though, I will say, is publicly denying that that's the allegation that is the reason. Some students previously had expressed concern to administrators about Yates changing clothes in the girls' locker room. And this is something that Bethany reported on.
Yeah, a while ago.
Yeah, last year. So they still have not approved the list of coaches for the fall. It's not going to prohibit them from playing anything yet, but yes.
As I recall it emptied my
I don't know what that means.
Then also the Gettysburg Fire Department Museum opened.
Yes.
And they are going to be open to the public every Saturday and Sunday from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. and also open Labor Day, September 2nd. Admission is free. All are welcome. So that's kind of cool. So they listed out the weekends. It looks like those that are left this weekend, next, the weekend after that, and then Labor Day weekend, including Labor Day Monday. So if you're interested in that, it sounds pretty cool. You should head out there. That is located The museum is also where the fire department is, and it's 35 North Stratton Street in Gettysburg. So if you're in for the weekend, be sure to check that out.
What is that?
The more you know.
The more you know.
Oh.
Yeah. Gettysburg College's long Tim. College's Musselman Stadium is hosting their first night game on October 2nd.
What?
I'm waiting for somebody to respond. I'm not just sitting here reading things.
I think that's interesting.
Somebody give me something.
I am responding.
What is it?
They put lights at the stadium at Gettysburg College that never had it before. So they're having their first night game.
That's interesting.
It
They've never had that before.
I think that's interesting too.
It is interesting.
Yeah, they never. Yeah, thank you.
My goodness.
Say that again, Debbie.
Such aggression.
I'm surprised they've gone this long without lights at the stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I paused because I was sitting there thinking, you mean to tell me they never had them before now? Like, that's surprising
so
to
it's
me.
been
They
since
just use lanterns.
1965 it's been there, and they've never had night games. They hosted many events. I mean,
That's
it's
amazing.
It's crazy. And
Gettysburg
so-
College.
Yeah, the Musselman Stadium, and so
The
it
Musselman
says,
Stadium.
Musselman.
Oh, Musselman.
Yes.
The applesauce.
Oh, not lifting weights.
No.
Okay.
Musselman. No.
Okay.
This is a project that has been coming for about 20 years. And this is the Gettysburg Executive Director of
Did they think they needed to invent the light bulb? They think it's already been invented.
We're the last school in the Centennial Conference to have lights on their main field and have been for about the past 10 years now. So, yeah, they're a little behind.
I wonder if there was a reason, like somebody had said, we don't want to play night games.
Cool.
It says, when I first got here 7 years ago, we tried to start getting it off the ground, and it took a while to get everything lined up. We're fortunate that we have a lot of donors excited to help us, and it's 100% donor funded, which is awesome. Getting lights at the stadium is one of the first goals that the men's lacrosse coach, Pete Toner, had when he arrived in 2021, because they need it to practice as well.
Yeah.
So they're also planning to, this isn't the only thing they're going to do.
So when they would have night practices before, where they turn the flashlights on their phones on and just run around?
I don't think that they had night practices is what I'm getting from
Oh,
this. Or
that
they
must
did
be-
maybe in the gym, they did something indoors or something like that. But
Huh.
so they're planning to have big events for the McDaniel game, which is the October 4th game. It's gonna be
Right.
the first one. So a lot of people they're hoping are going to show up there, a bunch of alumni, former players, and going to do the whole shebang. So that should be pretty interesting.
Here we go again.
Oh, my gosh.
All right. What else you got there, Beth? Anything?
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm a
God.
useless piece of crap.
bro.
So there also solar projects could be delayed again.
I
And
saw
I have
that.
to see if this is actually going to open. It's in Strabane Township.
Yeah,
the
they
solar
have-
farms?
The solar farms, now it's been delayed another time.
Right.
I think until November.
Why? The
Because
damage is done. Just let them go.
I think the theory being that they want some kind of extra permitting and more money from them, I guess.
Yeah, it's 4 long-term projects, though, that include 2 solar farms. They asked for extensions to process their plans. Supervisors are going to consider at their next meeting, blah, blah, blah.
So,
But, yeah.
so it's not that. So it's more like we want more permitting money, but not. Well, we want these solar panels to power us, and not Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that. It's not that they're standing up for us here.
No, it doesn't sound like that.
No.
So
no.
November 7th is when they're going to meet again about it.
Way to go, Strabane Township.
8300. A residential development asked for an extension from August 14th to January. So it looks like a lot of things are getting pushed.
Well, all right. I mean, this gives us a little more time, something like that. What do you think of that, Paige?
Solar panels?
Get solar panel farms.
Have you noticed any around?
Have you noticed them?
No.
No, you drive with your eyes closed.
I hope not.
I just don't really look at farms.
She does. I say this a lot, which I think is really funny.
What?
I say this a lot because I think it's really funny that even when I was younger, like you take things for granted when you're around them and you don't like look around and think, wow, this is beautiful.
That's a farm.
And so that it's beautiful. And so I notice a lot more things now than I did when I was her age too. So that doesn't surprise me at all, but it is funny to hear. I don't look at farms.
I don't.
No.
What do you look at when you drive besides because I mean you look at
Chase.
people are
I'll look at the cars passing by. So if there's like a pretty house on the side.
Wait, you
Pretty
notice the
house.
pretty house, but not the farm.
well I mean she's
Do you know how many
go into real
farms I've
estate.
passed in my life?
There's literally a solar panel farm right down the street from our house. You have to pass it when you are coming there. Unless, oh no, because she would take,
That's the only thing she does here. She
Well,
gets it.
if
But
you ever,
passed
if
it
no,
when
you
went to
passed it
Marshall's.
when you go into
today.
town. You pass it when you go into to Giant or something like that.
She went to Marshall's today.
Yeah, and you went to Marshall's today. You passed it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, drove right past.
Yeah, you
Didn't
passed
see
it.
it.
Well,
It's
you
a-
will now.
it's
You
a-
will always see it now.
Maybe.
I don't know because I don't know where it is.
Can't miss it. It's got a bunch of solar panels on it.
We also
And they all go, moo, because it's a farm. Go ahead. You were saying.
On Tuesday we had a biblical. There's no other way to describe it. Biblical thunderstorm in the evening, which caused a lot of downed trees and a lot of localized flooding.
Yeah.
On my way into work the next morning, which was be Wednesday, there were a lot of MedEd and Adams Electric were out in force because there were a lot of power lines down and trees on the lines and stuff like that. But the bad part about that is we went from that to two kind of cloudy, gross days to now waiting for Tropical Depression Debbie, DEBBY, to come through.
Thank you, Beth.
So they're expecting.
Well, with the correcting us on the spelling there, Tropical Depression Debbie is definitely your name now. Since you have to take the wind out of our sails with our little joke, it's not Hurricane Debbie. It's Tropical Depression Debbie. That's actually more apropos.
There's a lot of impolite words in my head right now.
But it's expecting to hit us sometime between, I guess tonight into tomorrow, mostly tomorrow evening. So if you're coming into town, be prepared. A lot of things got canceled for this weekend.
Yeah, that's what Jason was saying yesterday. Is that if you're coming to town and you're thinking of doing some of the battlefield stuff,
They did cancel.
They
some stuff.
canceled some stuff already. Did they cancel everything or just?
I don't think everything, because Saturday is at this point in time, Saturday is supposed to be an okay day, later in the afternoon. The bad part about it is everything on the battlefield is going to be a mud pit. So I wouldn't want to walk around out there anyway.
Well, luckily you can't walk around too many places off the pavement anyway. So.
Well.
Walked into that one.
Oh yeah. All right. So what else you got there, guys?
Well, I think we just need to do events because I think that unless you have any
No,
news.
I don't.
All right. To bring in the events, we have this new jingle.
Avril his men elegantly.
All right. And what events do we have coming up this weekend?
Officers for the Union, Ladies for the Union will be at the Children of Gettysburg.
What was that again?
Officers for the Union, Ladies for the Union will be at the Children of Gettysburg 1863 Museum
All right. That sounds fun.
this weekend.
And what are they going to do there?
They're a living history group, and they'll be set up in the side yard. So you can come. It is free and open to the public.
I love it.
That's cool.
What else?
What else? Granite Hill Camping Resort has their crab feast this weekend.
I love that too.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Oh, no. There's more? Go ahead.
Well, we have to tell you about it.
Yeah, tell us about it.
So it's August 9th to 11th, and you can enjoy delicious Maryland blues and Adams County corn because it's crab and corn feast time.
Okay. It is that time of year.
This is annual. You can also call to place an order if you want to. 717-642-8749. You can also go to their Facebook page, though. All the information is there.
I got it.
And by the way, everything that I am reading on here is on the Addressing Gettysburg's Business Network Facebook page. So feel free to follow that. Of course, I also have happy anniversary to Sweeter Than Sap. They're celebrating, as they said, the 1-year anniversary this Saturday. So 1 free birthday cupcake to every person that stops by this Saturday, August 10th. Make your plans to stop by and get yours. They are closing early tomorrow to prepare those. So at 5 o'clock, they will be closing at Sweeter Than Sap. Just note that, but happy anniversary to them.
Mm-hmm.
Forever Love Rescue at the Kitty Corner in Gettysburg. They need donations. So,
what is this? Forever Love is
Forever Love Rescue
over on Queen Street.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Over by ABC,
Yeah.
down that.
Queen Street.
Yep. On Queen Street. And so they accept any cat food and supplies, puppy pads, beach towels, different things like that. Cleaning and laundry supplies, handmade blankets. So there's a lot of different things. Again, they have a Facebook page. You can feel free to check that out. But they're in desperate need over there.
Maybe an old pair of glasses for your cat to play with so they don't knock yours off your face.
I was going to say, or you can adopt a cat and have your own Romeo. But whatever.
Yeah.
I can't even handle you anymore. You're
lucky with Romeo because most cats are not that darling. Romeo sounds like a freak of nature.
He's the sweetest cat.
Yeah, that's unusual.
And when you pick him up, you know how they normally if they don't want to be picked up, they freak out and they claw you or hiss. I've never once had him hiss at me or claw me or anything.
He must be half dog.
He's just he's like, I'm not sure about this. I'm not sure about this. Let me go. But he never lets his claws out.
Yeah. Well, good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. You lucked out there. What else?
Also, Michaud Brewing opened in Gettysburg. So they're open.
We have to try that.
That happened.
We haven't tried that yet. We have to try it there.
They're located.
Do they have food?
That's a good question.
That is a good question, isn't it?
It is.
I thought of it myself.
They're located at 15 Baltimore Street. So if you're not sure where they are, they do have the sign up in the window now, which is great. I'm looking. So 12 rotating taps, ciders, cocktails, and a food menu.
Aha!
We have something for everyone.
Can I just say here that what was it that I wanted to read here? Cindy and her daughter are so much alike, could be sisters. You don't think Paige looks that old, do you? Oh, I meant the other way around. Oh my God, I can't believe I said the quiet part out loud. I'm just teasing, Carls. I'm just teasing.
Terrible.
I know, that was terrible. But all right, and then listen, Grant, is it as funny as, no, that's not what I was looking for. The other one, the Bentonville battlefield is down by where you are, so you can go there when you're, Solar Farms. Grant says she pays attention to the road like a good driver should. Matt, on the other hand, ... That's true. What do solar farms grow? Nothing. Let's see. If you're a beaver, then more rain is a good thing. And Grant says if you got crabs, you can have a feast. Okay. Very good. All right. So what else?
That honeybee place looks like it opened too.
It did. Honeybee
Did you go yet?
No, we have not. We've
Where
been to Olivia's,
Ernie's Texas lunch was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are officially open. I think I've heard they have breakfast, right?
For whatever reason, right now their website is not letting me click on any of the links.
Yeah, but they are open.
They do breakfast classics, egg sandwiches, omelets.
And I think that they were keeping the menu relatively the same as it had been, but adding some things.
They have gyros.
Also known as gyros.
They have a kids menu. Sandwiches and wraps. And famous freshly baked chicken tenderloins.
Okay. Chicken tenders.
And they do have Ernie's Classics Texas style dogs.
Well, you can't not have the dogs.
No, you can't.
Okay. Everybody loves a hot wiener lunch.
And then the last thing I have to say is that this past Monday was the monthly member spotlight for the Business Network.
On the Addressing Gettysburg Business Network. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And this month it was Angled Pine A-Frame Vacation Rental.
That looks cool, that place.
Yeah, it does. And that's another place that's in, and it's Michaud, right? Am I saying
Michaud,
that?
yes.
State Forest. So, again, you could check that out on our Facebook page. I'm not going to give you the info because you should go over to the Facebook page and look at it for yourself. And while you're there, you should follow the page because we share some pretty cool stuff.
Indeed.
You really should check it out if you're not there. And then also the idea is to hook up Gettysburg businesses with the businesses in our community, in the Addressing Gettysburg community. If you have a side business or your main business, you might be able to do business with some of Gettysburg's businesses. But also just customers, businesses alike, just whatever. We know that so many of us, myself included, obviously no longer because I moved here, but many of us, when we love to visit here, but we wish we could live here, we don't, but we vicariously live here through the people who do, the businesses that are here, the, idiots like me who run around saying, look at what I'm doing when I live here. My point is, if you don't follow the Addressing Gettysburg's Business Network, on Facebook, you should. Cindy runs it. She does a very good job. All of my every time I go on Facebook, all of my notifications are hers. They're all for the Addressing Gettysburg Business Network, not for me. I mean, I don't go on Facebook except once in a while to see who died and who's still alive and stuff, who had a baby, whatever. And then I go and I look at my notifications and it's like, so-and-so liked your this, so-and-so. And then I see the you that they're talking about is Addressing Gettysburg's Business Network. So that's Cindy doing a good job there.
Yeah.
And
but if anybody is interested in hosting one of our in-person networking events, definitely get in touch. We do have an email address. Gosh, I haven't said it in so long. It's agbusiness1863@gmail.com. So just let us know because we would love to start hosting some in-person networking events. We just need some venues.
There you go. And also, we got to start thinking about the Christmas party.
We do.
I have a couple of ideas not a couple. I have one idea.
Your house, awesome.
No.
Great. Let's do it.
No. But we did. I have this one idea that we did not think of. I haven't heard anybody mention it before.
We'll talk about it after.
We'll talk about it afterwards. Yeah, go ahead.
Because if you can believe it,
it's almost time
we're way more than halfway to Christmas. It's your favorite time of year.
I just hate how the years are going too fast now.
The best month.
Yeah, no.
December is the best month?
Yeah.
It's because it's her birthday.
Yeah.
Wait, what's yours again?
The 11th.
Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
No, I have it on my calendar. Hey, you don't forget that date. Okay.
Well, no, I was just because I thought, no, it's Jamie. Jamie Umstad has the same birthday as Mallory.
Which is what?
December 18th.
My father's the 19th. December's
that was my grandpa's
December
birthday.
December is busy. My sister's is the 27th.
Yeah, my niece is the 27th.
May is not.
Jesus is the 25th.
Yeah.
Okay, Jesus Christ, guys, that's the big
my
one.
My mom used to, because her birthday's Christmas Day,
and
everybody I'd be like, I have JFK, I have Brad Pitt, I have this person, I have that person. Mom goes, I'm going to share my birthday with Jesus. She's like, mic drop. Oh, good old Mary Ellen.
Mary Ellen with her humor. She's got the humor, All right. Well, so then what we'll do is we will what?
We will go eat.
We will go and eat, and we will figure out what.
Cinnamon rolls. Cinnamon rolls. We don't even have to go anywhere. We just gonna sit in the back room and eat cinnamon rolls.
Oh no. I have to have dinner. I'm sorry.
Food.
And then I'll have a piece of cinnamon roll. Yeah. It's time to eat. And listen.
Look at Cindy's poor face. Oh, honey.
So.
I want to hug you. Oh, my God.
Okay. All right. So anyway, I was working all week. When I wasn't sick, I was working on setting all this stuff up literally until an hour before showtime. So I didn't really have much of a show put together for you. But I thank you to Tom and Heather for coming on from EJ Smokehouse. It really is good barbecue. So if you like it, next time you're in town, if you see them, drop everything you're doing, cancel your reservations, and go and get your food from EJ Smokehouse. You'll have a good time eating that faux show. And next week, we'll make sure that we actually have a full, whatchamacallit.
Well, now that I know it's happening, I guess
She'll show up.
I'll start paying attention.
We'll have a full itinerary of things for you. I might even go into, pull some Corey Feldman stuff and show you why it's so fascinating.
For a second there, I thought you were going to say I might stop in at Rupp House. And I was like, oh, my God. Although he did say he texted me the other day and he's like, are you here? La, 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 la. I'm like, Matt,
I keep forgetting.
27th time, my office is no longer at the visitor.
Yeah, every time I'm in the visitor center, I'm like, "Are you here? I'm at the VC," and she's like, "I'm not. My office hasn't been there in 12 years." And I'm like, "Sorry." Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Sorry about the confusion. I hope you like the crystal clear new cameras.
I'm wearing makeup next week, I can tell you that.
Yeah, I think we have to get a makeup artist so we can hide all of our flaws, right?
This is a little rough.
Anyway, we'll see you guys next week. We're back. You can't get rid of us. Like and share. Please like and share videos because YouTube is being a bitch. And that's about it. We'll see you next time. Have a great weekend. Don't get wet.
AG Today's opening theme is written and performed by Colin Southfield and the Mushroom Country Band. Bumper music is arranged and performed by Billy Webster and sometimes Kevin MacLeod. AG Today is produced by Matt Cowlery, Bethany Yingling, Debbie Jones, and Cindy Compton. Engineered by Colby Sumner and maybe sometimes someone else. Guest accommodations are provided by the guests themselves. You'll need a couple thousand patrons to be able to put people up in hotels. Speaking of patrons, maybe you'd like to become one. You'll find plenty of perks over there, not to mention hundreds of episodes that will help you further your Gettysburg and Civil War education. So go to patreon.com/addressinggettysburg. I'm Huevos Grande, the voice of Addressing Gettysburg. Thanks for listening.
Oh my God, my gut hurts. The mayor was there. All of you love me. More people are dying in horrible ways in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania.
You know, bro.
You are not alone. I am here with you.
Okay.
Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-ling, ting-a-ling-ling, as the bells conclude our moray.